I'm back to answer your questions even though I don't have a lot of time in my day. Alright. Dear mean lady, I discovered I have vaginal itch. What is your experience dealing with vaginal itch at your age? And do you recover from it? It's not like you're Christopher Columbus swimming around in your underwear and all of a sudden you just discover that it's itching. Doesn't your vagina itch all the time? Everybody's got this perception that just because you're old, you got all these aches and pains and itches and scratches and all that. When you're young, you're itching it, okay? Then when you're like 13, you're playing with it. And then when you get like into high school, you're letting other people play with it. And then you get married and you all play together and you have kids and then they play with theirs. And then later it itches all the time. Next question. As a woman with such amazing fashion sense, thank you. Can you give us some beauty tips for your timeless, elegant style? You go down to Sears and get yourself a Sears card. You can get yourself some nice stuff. You can look nice if you just act nice. Fashion's all about attitude. If you've got a bad attitude, then you are gonna look unfashionable, and if you have a good attitude, then you're gonna be real fashionable. Hence, next question. When I'm out in public and I have flatulence, should I say excuse me or just stare at the person beside me and pretend they did it? Everybody has gas. You're not proving anything by looking at the person next to you. Every time I hear somebody fart, I know who did it. It's just a pet peeve for me when people can't just take ownership of what they do. I tell you what, if I'm the person that you look at, I'm just gonna slap you upside the head. Alright, last question for today, and then I will move on to some more questions next Friday. Alright. Do fat-free Fig Newtons taste as good as a regular... Let me read that again. Whoever wrote this wrote it wrong. Okay. Do fat-free Fig Newtons taste as good as regular Fig Newtons? I don't really understand why they gotta call it some sort of fancy thing like a Grey Poupon or something. I mean, just call it a cookie. Some fruit inside of a puffy jacket. Fig Newtons are some kind of rich people food. If I wanted to have Fig Newtons in my house, well, I'd buy a mansion.